Okay. Sorry about that. Hello, and welcome to another journey. I know I haven't done a video for a while. Just I lose interest sometimes, so bear with me. What will I say? What I felt like I needed before moving to Ghana. One, a house. Why do I say that? If your parents have a house here, be thankful. And also, if you have somewhere you can stay whilst you're in Ghana, then I guess, yeah, also that's a very good idea. But the best one would be if your parents have a house in Ghana, or if you have a house in Ghana, then yeah. But apart from that, if you're living with family members and things, it's quite different. I feel like the rules in Ghana are different. I don't know about everyone else, but for me per se, if you're in someone's house and they go to bed at 10, what I've experienced majority of the time is if they go to bed at 10, their doors are locked at 10. You don't have a spare key. Their doors are locked at 10. So it's either you sleep out, find another alternative to go to, or you call someone to come and open the door for you. But then when you're here new, you want to be out all the time. You want to have your moments to chill, go to a club, whatever it is that you like to do, and come home late. You have to consider all that. You have to put all that in consideration. How many times are you going to go out? And how many times are you going to come in and disturb other people's sleep in the house? So you have to think of that. You have to think of the fact that the more you do that, kind of creates like a little tension within the house, a little family tension. After a while, you need your space. I don't know about everyone else, but personally me, it's like I like my space. I like to feel free. I like to do whatever I want to do in my space. But then you also have to consider the fact that you can't bring people in and out of someone's house. You can't do certain things. There's just like certain things that you would do in your parents' house, or certain things that you would do in your own house that you can't do in another person's house. So living with family members sometimes is quite tough. So I kind of feel like it would have been good for me to rent a house for a year before moving, instead of having an idea to come and stay in my brother's house. And he's not here, his wife is here. It's not bad, but it's just sometimes you just feel bad after a while, like you're being a burden in the house. So that is one. And also, you just want your own space. Probably the location might not favor you. You just want a different location. You want a different vibe. You want a different environment. So you have to put all that in consideration. But if you don't mind living the average life, being at certain areas, doing whatever you need to do and just go about your business, then. And if you don't mind staying under someone for so long and that works for you, then cool. But me personally, after a while, I want my space. One, a house. I kind of feel like a house is essential, but the houses in Ghana are expensive. You're looking at, actually, if you're coming from abroad and you have saved quite enough, you should be able to rent a decent house in Ghana. Well, not a decent, but like an okay house for like maybe 1,500, which would be like what, almost £200. So like two something dollars, $300, I don't know. But you can do that. Or if you want certain areas and it goes for $500 a month, and your pay in Ghana is not cutting up to $500 a month, that's a problem. So the houses are expensive. So it's best to live with someone, or look for a 2-bedroom that you can share with someone. I would suggest sharing with someone, because if I'm going to look for a house now, I'll look for a house I can share with someone. Or most of them they have people on the side that finance them. But if you're like me that need to finance yourself, you will find a cheap and accommodating place. 2, I kind of feel like I needed was a job. 1, 2, a job. Getting a job in Ghana is something else. Less information in mine, probably you have to know someone to get somewhere within the jobs that you want. So it's knowing someone linking you up to somewhere, and someone linking you up somewhere. It's just always someone. There's no direct going to a job. So so far what I've experienced is like, you need to know this person, that person needs to send words out about you to this person for that person to kind of take you to their recruitment. It's always third party, and usually they kind of feel like you own them a favor when they do that to you. You know, like usually outside it's like, you want a job, you go online, look for the company, look for what's available. If they're recruiting, you apply, wait to be selected, go for your interview and get a job. Straight, smooth, everything is online. But Ghana is quite different. Unless your family member knows someone, or you have friends that know someone that can link you up, it's tough to get into. Or sometimes networking is the best thing to get a job in Ghana. Is networking. You network with people, you might meet people that want like new faces within their job, and the fact that you're international and you probably have certain skills, they might want to, employ you. And sometimes I kind of feel like you need to go direct to the job and sell yourself, but that's a whole other topic. So that, and everyone wants to create business in Ghana, which is an absolutely amazing idea. But you can't come with the idea of creating business straight away in Ghana. Most people tend to do that, and it seems to fail. So I personally would suggest coming to Ghana, looking for a company, whatever, even if they're paying you a crap money, just get in to be able to network, to be able to know how the system works and what doesn't work, so that when you have your job, you already know what to avoid, or you already know how to get your clientele. Because if you're moving to somewhere new and you don't know anyone, you just want to open a business, it's a bit challenging. You can do that, I'm not saying you can't, but I would suggest you work with a company. Just find any company that you feel like you don't mind learning something from, or you don't mind seeing how they work, and then do that to kind of get your feet in the water and see how it works, and then branch against your own business. Or the other thing I would say is look for companies that are willing to come to Ghana and be their rep in Ghana. So that one, you can live the lifestyle that you want. Probably most of the jobs, international jobs, are paying in US dollars or pounds. Converting into Ghana money, if it's decent, you can live a good life. So I kind of felt like I should have gotten a job before moving to Ghana. But what I mostly wanted to do was entertainment. But to get into that entertainment, for me personally, you need to meet this person that's going to connect you to that person, and that person will have to see you and kind of vibe you out and see if they want to use you. So there's no straight auditioning to certain things. Some places have like auditionings which are good, but some are just, oh, you're pretty, yes, so I don't mind using you for this without your background. But then to get to that part, there's just so much in and out, and just not direct ways of getting things. And it's like, okay, I want to act. I'm not asking you to give me the gig. I'm asking you is let me audition. To even find that information for auditioning is hard. It's just few people that put like information out there for their audition course. But apart from that, most of the time when they do something, it's either you know someone, and that person will tell you, oh, this person is shooting, so be here and be there. And then you kind of like get to meet like the directors, the producers, whatever, face to face. But apart from that, you thinking, oh, I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna see what's audition, no, that system, it might work, but so far I haven't seen it. So the job aspect is a bit shaky in Ghana. I would just suggest you work with a company for at least a year, and then see how it works for you. If you want to go back, prep yourself again, come back full them, different mindset, then cool. It's nice to know that, oh, I want to come to Ghana, I want to change the system, but there's so much happening in the system that sometimes it's just draining. And thirdly, I feel like you need a car. If you live on taxi, your money is going to go. Unless you have some special income that is coming every month based on transport, then fine. But if you're living on your savings and you're using taxi, look, if I look at my Uber app, right, I'm telling you, most of my money goes on either Uber or credit. Nothing else. Just Uber or credit. If you can see, it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just Uber, credit, taxis. If you are about that taxi life and you want to keep using taxi to go to places, after a while your money will drain, and after a while you will start to feel frustrated. The best thing is, but if you don't mind using Trusky or getting Trotro or the buses in Ghana, then that's fine. You can live that lifestyle. It's cheaper. Let's say from here to my mom's with a taxi would be 50 Ghana, which would be well, 50 Ghana 5.5 times 10 pounds. So it's like £9 something. £9 something. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but £9 something to go to my mom. But then if you take the bus, it's about 4 Ghana cedis, less than £1. You see? So imagine me going to my mom all the time in taxis. Like, that is going to drain your money. And the fact is, it's like, if it's less than £1, after a while you're like, oh, it's just £1, it's not that much. That's for the bus. Or it's £10, the place is far, it's not that much. You keep using £10, but then there's no money coming in, there's no other pounds coming in. So that money is going to run dry after a while, and now you put yourself in a place you don't want to be at. So you have to consider that. If you have a car, all you need to do is top up your fuel. Sometimes it's 50 Ghana. One of my friends has a car, 50 Ghana. Can last up to a week. See? So that's what I'm saying. It's either that, and also make sure you can get international license from abroad, because it's bloody expensive in Ghana. If you can get international license abroad and come to Ghana and then drive. So that's the thing I feel like is needed in Ghana, which is get a house, a job, and a car. But before you move to Ghana, you need to change that mentality of, I'm coming to live this lifestyle, unless you can afford it, which is amazing. But if you can't, you have to kind of like bring your expectations a bit down. Come in with the intention is, I want to see the system. I want to know how the system operates. That one, I kind of feel like you can deal more, because most people, when they come with that whole expectation and it doesn't match the expectation, they kind of feel like Ghana is hard, it's not for me. You can't move to Ghana 2 months and expect it to all work out for you. You need to at least give it minimum of 2 years, I would say. But anyways, so far this is my still in my second month. May, June, July. So yeah, so still in my second month. Yeah, so still my second month. This will be my second month. So still into that. Let's see how it goes. Next time I will talk about how I'm finding the work system. So if you're interested, or you don't want to talk about that and you want to find something else about Ghana, let me know and I will do a video about it. Sorry about my quality, I don't know how to edit and all that other stuff. I just want to give you all the information I can possibly give you if you're coming to Ghana, because I wish someone did this. But anyways, hope to hear from you soon. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think should change and what you think I should add. You know, as long as it's all positive and can help me better my video up, why not? But for now, bye, till later. Don't mind me, I'm very crazy, but yeah, see you, don't wanna be